whisper in the wind tonight. Sounds like trouble, sounds like truth. Boots on gravel, heart like a gun. Yeah, I've been running, but I ain't done. I was born where the sky bleeds red at dawn, where the good men break and the lost go on. Mama said, boy, don't trust that flame, but I lit it up and I felt the pain. Got scars like maps carved in my skin. Every line tells where I've been. I shook hands with sin down a dead-end road. Now I carry that weight like a heavy load. Every mile got a ghost right next to me. Every breath tastes like memory. There's blood on the dust road. Don't ask me why. Some things you live through, some things you die. I keep on walking with a broken soul, leaving pieces of me on this long dirt road. Yeah, the storm keeps calling, I don't hide. Got fire in my veins and nowhere to ride. If redemption's real, it's running cold somewhere out there on this dust road. Saw a man get buried with his secrets intact. No prayers, no tears, just a fade to black. I learned real quick what this world can take. It don't give back, it just lets you break. Had a love once, soft as rain, but I traded her heart for this kind of pain. Now her voice still echoes in the night like a lullaby I don't deserve to write. Every sin got a price I gotta pay, and the devil don't forget your name. There's blood on the dust road. Don't ask me why. Some things you live through, some things you die. I keep on walking with a broken soul, leaving pieces of me on this long dirt road. Yeah, the storm keeps calling, I don't hide. Got fire in my veins and nowhere to ride. If redemption's real, it's running cold somewhere out there on this dust road. I try to wash these hands in holy rain, but the dirt runs deeper than the stain. I screamed at God, but the sky stayed still. Guess silence answers louder than will. So I made my peace with the night I chase, with the demons wearing my own face. If I fall, let it be out here alone, where the wild wind howls like it's taking me home. On this dust road, boots still walking, heart still torn, living proof that a man reborn ain't always clean, ain't always whole, just blood on a dust road. Pour it slow. that's how I remember. There's a bar on the edge of a nowhere town where the lost souls come just to drown. Neon lights flicker like a dying flame. Ain't nobody here asking names. I got a stool that knows my way and a bottle that don't hesitate. Bartender nights don't say a word. He's heard my silence loud and slurred. Every sip feels like a truth untold. Every drop just turns to gold, then cold. So pour that whiskey for the broken hearts, for the shattered dreams and the missing parts, for the nights we lost and the wars we fight, in the dark where we hide from the light. Yeah, let it burn like a last goodbye, like a tear that never leaves your eye. If heaven's closed and hope is gone, we raise this glass and we carry on. Saw a man with a ring in his trembling hand. Said, she left, I don't understand. He kept staring at an empty chair, like a ghost was still sitting there. And a girl in black by the jukebox light, playing memories all damn night. Every song just cuts her deep, but she smiles like she don't wanna weep. We're all just hiding in plain sight, dancing slow with our own fight. So pour that whiskey for the broken hearts, for the shattered dreams and the missing parts, for the nights we lost and the wars we fight, in the dark where we hide from the light. Yeah, let it burn like a last goodbye, like a tear that never leaves your eye. If heaven's closed and hope is gone, we raise this glass and we carry on. And we carry on. We carry on. I tried to pray but the words ran dry. Tried to scream but I swallowed the cry. There's a weight in my chest I can't outrun, like a bullet fired from a loaded gun. But maybe healing ain't clean or fast. Maybe some scars are built to last. Maybe the truth we're scared to face is we all need something just to take the edge. One more drink, one more light, one more night just to get by. So pour that whiskey for the broken souls, for the hearts gone dark in the empty holes, for the ones still standing on shaky ground, trying not to let their demons sound. Yeah, let it burn like a flame inside, like a war we fight but never win outright. If redemption's just a word unknown, drink to the truth, we're not alone. So pour it slow, don't let it spill. Some wounds fade, some never will. And if tomorrow don't come around, we'll still be here in this broken town. There's a cold wind blowing through the pines tonight. Sounds like names I used to know, but the dead don't speak, and the past don't let go. I walk past stones with no last words, just dates and dust and silent dirt. No prayers left hanging in the air, just broken echoes no one hears. There's a name carved deep I can't outrun, a man I knew, a man I was. And every step feels twice as slow when you're walking roads the dead ones rode. I tried to listen for a sign, but silence answers every time. Graves don't whisper, they just stay still, holding secrets time won't kill. No final words, no last goodbye, just empty space beneath the sky. And I keep talking like they hear every regret, every fear. But the truth cuts deeper than it appears. Graves don't whisper, they disappear. There's a cross that leans to the left side, like it's tired of standing through the nights. And the flowers died before they bloomed, just like promises I once assumed. I remember laughter in the rain, now it echoes back in pain. Funny how life just slips away while we're busy looking the other way. If I could trade these years I've known for one last word before they're gone. Graves don't whisper, they just stay still, holding secrets time won't kill. No final words, no last goodbye, just empty space beneath the sky. And I keep talking like they hear every regret, every fear. But the truth cuts deeper than it appears. Graves don't whisper, they disappear. So I sit with ghosts I'll never see, and drink to what we used to be. There's no forgiveness carved in stone, just names that say you're on your own. If heaven's real, they don't look back, no footprints on this fading track. And all that's left is dirt and time, and memories that outlive the mind. No voices, no signs, just echoes in my mind. Graves don't whisper, they don't speak, they don't give the closure that we seek. No answers waiting in the ground, just silence screaming without a sound. And I keep calling through the years, through all the guilt, through all the tears. But the hardest truth still lingers near. Graves don't whisper, they disappear. So I walk away, but I still feel every ghost, every memory real. And if there's peace, I ain't found it here. Just graves that never whisper. Just graves that never will. whisper. I see you back there. You ain't never too far, are you? Got a tank half full and a soul half gone. Been driving through the night since the break of dawn. Rearview mirror like a loaded gun. Every mile I run, you're still the one. Dust on my boots, blood on my name. Every wrong turn, feeding the flame. I tried to bury what I can't undo, but the past don't die, it just follows you. I hear you whisper in the engine sound. Every road I take just loops me around. There's a devil in my rear view staring me down with a crooked grin and a ghost town crown. I hit the gas, but I can't outrun all the things I did, all the things I've done. Yeah, it rides my shadow, don't fade away through the blacktop nights and the judgment day. If I crash or burn, he'll be there too. That devil in my rear view tells the truth. Saw his face in a roadside sign, and a bottle of sin, and a trail of time. He don't knock, he just walks right in. Sits shotgun, calls me friend. I remember nights I crossed that line, turned cold steel into a crime. Now every siren sounds like a prayer, too late for mercy, he's already there. Every mile just tightens the chain. Every breath still tastes like blame. There's a devil in my rear view staring me down with a crooked grin and a ghost town crown. I hit the gas, but I can't outrun all the things I did, all the things I've done. Yeah, he rides my shadow, don't fade away through the blacktop nights and the judgment day. If I crash and burn, he'll be there too. That devil in my rear view tells the truth. Tried to lose him in the pouring rain, but the storm just carved him in my brain. I tried to pray, but the sky stayed black. No road ahead, just a trail of cracks. Maybe I am what I tried to hide, a broken man on a long dark ride. And maybe peace ain't meant for me, just endless roads and memory. Don't slow down, don't look back, but he's right there in the cracks. There's a devil in my rear view, clear as day, a reflection I can't drive away. I ain't running like I used to do. I see him now, yeah, I see the truth. Yeah, he rides with me through every mile, in every scar, in every trial. If redemption's somewhere out of view, I'll face that devil in my rear view. So I keep driving, but I finally know you don't outrun what lives in your soul. And every road that I break through leads me back to that rear view. just me in the silence. They used to run with a wild-eyed crowd, voices loud, hearts unbound. We were fire in a world gone cold, young and reckless, untamed souls. But one by one they faded away, some to the dark, some couldn't stay. Now it's just shadows where we once stood, a ghost of a life misunderstood. I hear their echoes in the night, but I'm the last one left to fight. I'm just ashes of a lone wolf now, burned it all but I don't know how. Every memory turned to smoke, every promise we ever spoke. Yeah, I walk these roads with no one near, just a heart full of dust and fear. If there's a place where lost souls go, it's in the ashes of a lone wolf. There's a fire pit where we carved our names. Now it's cold, just dying flames. I traced those letters in the dirt, felt every line, felt every hurt. I remember laughter in the rain, now it only falls in pain. Funny how time don't heal a thing, it just teaches what loss can bring. I tried to run, but there's nowhere left when your past is all you've kept. I'm just ashes of a lone wolf now, burned it all but I don't know how. Every memory turned to smoke, every promise we ever spoke. Yeah, I walk these roads with no one near, just a heart full of dust and fear. If there's a place where lost souls go, it's in the ashes of a lone wolf. Of a lone wolf. Maybe I was never meant to stay, maybe I was built to fade away. A drifting soul with no fixed ground, more lost than ever, never found. But there's a spark beneath the gray, a quiet flame that won't decay. And even if I walk alone, I'll make this darkness feel like home. So let the night come, I won't run. I've made peace with what I've become, and if the world don't hear my call, I'll still rise from it all. Hear that thunder roll ain't the sky. That's the world breaking loose. Black clouds crawling like a loaded gun. Sky turned cold, no place to run. Wind cuts deep like a jagged blade. Every step feels like a price unpaid. I've been down where the light don't stay, where hope gets lost and fades to gray. No hand to hold, no voice to warn, just a man alone in a rising storm. You either stand or you fall apart. Ain't no shelter for a fragile heart. There's no mercy in the storm tonight, no saving grace, no guiding light. It tears you down to bone and soul, leaves you standing or leaves a hole. Yeah, the rain don't care who you are, it hits just hard on every scar. If you make it through, you're reborn, but there's no mercy in the storm. Seen men break from less than this, from a single blow, from a single miss. But the storm don't stop to hear your plea. It don't bend, it don't let you be. Mud on my boots, blood in the rain, every drop washing out the pain. Or maybe not, maybe it stays just buried deep in a darker place. You learn real quick when the sky turns black. Ain't nobody coming to bring you back. There's no mercy in the storm tonight, no saving grace, no guiding light. It tears you down to bone and soul, leaves you standing or leaves a hole. Yeah, the rain don't care who you are, it hits just hard on every scar. If you make it through, you're reborn, but there's no mercy in the storm. Become what it could not. Let it rain, let it burn. Every scar I have earned. There's no mercy in the storm, I know. I felt the wind, I faced the blow, but I'm still breathing through the pain, still standing in the pouring rain. Yeah, the sky can fall, the ground can shake, but I won't bend and I won't break. If this is where the strong are born, then I belong inside the storm. So let it come, I won't run. I've made peace with what I've become. And if the storm is where I'm torn, then I'll rise from every storm. Every storm. You ever try to forget, but it just won't let you go? There's a photograph I keep face down in a drawer I never open now, but I know every line, every scar, every piece of who we are. There's a voice that still calls my name, through the silence, through the pain, like a ghost that won't fade away. No matter how far I stray, I try to bury it deep sad, but memory, don't forget, it survives. I'm bound in chains, made of memory. Every link pulling tight on me. Every moment we used to know, now it's weight that I can't let go. Yeah, I walk, but I don't feel free. Got the past still holding me. If I ever break, it won't be slow. These chains of memory won't let go. I still hear laughter in empty rooms, still smell your perfume and fading fumes. Time don't heal, it just rearranges, turns love into silent cages. I see your shadow in every light, in every dream that breaks at night. And every road that I try to take leads me back to the same mistake. I told myself I'd let you go, but some truths you never outgrow. I'm bound in chains, made of memory. Every link pulling tight on me. Every moment we used to know, now it's weight that I can't let go. Yeah, I walk, but I don't feel free. Got the past still holding me. If I ever break, it won't be slow. These chains of memory won't let go. Whoa, whoa. If I could turn back time, I would fix every wrong, every misunderstood. But life don't bend and it don't rewind. It leaves you lost in your own mind. So I wear these scars like a second skin, a war I lost, I still live in. And even now I still can't see where you went, and I begin in me. Hold on, let go. I don't even know. I'm still bound in chains, made of memory. But I'm learning what it means to breathe through the pain and the weight I hold, through the nights that never grow old. Yeah, I walk and I still feel torn between who I was and what I've become. If I ever break, I'll finally know how to rise and let you go. But tonight I still feel you close, in every shadow, in every ghost. And these chains, they still remind me of a love that never set me free. Never set me free. I used to kneel, hands in the dust, looking for something that never looked back. I carved my sins in the chapel wood, prayed for mercy like I thought I should. But the silence hung like a loaded gun. No voice came down, not a single one. Candles burned, but they gave no light. just shadows dancing in the night. And every word that I confessed just echoed back inside my chest. I waited for a sign to appear, but heaven never came near. So I burned the last prayer I had to give, watched it fade like the life I lived. No more faith in the unseen sky, no more tears left to justify. Yeah, I stood there in the falling ash, let it go, let it turn to black. If salvation never cared, then I'll breathe in the smoke of prayer. There's a cross still hanging on my wall, but it don't speak, not at all. Used to wear it close to my chest, now it feels like a weight I can't confess. I walked the line they told me was right, but it led me straight into the night. And every truth they tried to sell just felt like another kind of hell. If there's a God who sees it all, why didn't he answer when I called? So I burned the last prayer I had to give, watched it fade like the life I lived. No more faith in the unseen sky, no more tears left to justify. Yeah, I stood there in the falling ash, let it go, let it turn to black. If salvation never cared, then I'll breathe in the smoke of prayer. In the smoke of prayer. Maybe faith was a fragile lie, something we tell just to survive. Maybe hope is a borrowed flame that dies out slow when you feel the pain. But I'm still here, I still stand with dirt and blood on both my hands. And if there's truth I've come to know, it's I walk this road alone. No more kneeling, no more chains, just the silence and the pain. Yeah, I burned the last prayer I had inside, watched the ashes fall and die. But in that fire I found my name, not forgiven but not the same. Yeah, I stood tall in the endless night, no more fear, no need for light. If heaven's gone and no one's there, I'll make my peace in empty air. So let it burn, let it fade, every promise, every prayer. And if there's something waiting there, it'll find me unaware. Cross waiting for me, ain't no name carved in stone, just dust and a road that never leads home. I've been running from the law in my past, but both of them always move too fast. Every town I hit, I leave no trace, just another ghost with a different face. rest. No preacher's words gonna save my soul. No holy ground where I'll be whole. I made my bed in the sins I chose. Now I ride alone down broken roads. Every mile feels like borrowed time. Every breath tastes like my last crime. I'm an outlaw without a grave. No place to rest, no soul to save. When the end comes knocking at my door, there'll be nothing left, nothing more. No name to remember, no prayer to say, just dust blowing where I lay. If I fall tonight, I'll fade the same. An outlaw without a grave. Saw a man get buried in a pine wood box with a preacher's voice and a ticking clock. I stood in the back, hat down low, a stranger to a life I'll never know. I thought about where I'd end up at, a shallow ditch or a bullet flat. No tears, no hands, no one around, just silence swallowing the sound. Ain't no legacy left behind, just a trail of shadows I can't rewind. I'm an outlaw without a grave. No place to rest, no soul to save. When the end comes knocking at my door, there'll be nothing left, nothing more. No name to remember, no prayer to say, just dust blowing where I lay. If I fall tonight, I'll fade the same. An outlaw without a grave. Maybe I chose this life alone, every step carved deep in stone. Maybe I knew where it would lead, a life of fire and quiet bleed. But there's a truth I can't deny, every outlaw meets his night. And when that darkness calls my name, I won't have a place to claim. No cross, no ground, no one around. I'm still an outlaw without a grave, but I ain't afraid of what I became. If the end comes slow or hits like a flame, I'll face it all without a name. Yeah, no one's waiting, no tears to fall, no echo left, no final call. If I disappear in the pouring rain, I'll die the same without a grave. So let the dust take what remains, let the wind erase my name. And if you pass where I once rode, you won't know I was there at all.